juice. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no mighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Goff going to look to throw right away. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
17.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. Caught him in end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to find Jameson Williams.
And it's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? The one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. On play action, Prescott. There's Evans again, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Off the play fake, Prescott. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Goff on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Goff going to shift him around.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Kill. 5. Whirling.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
2 for 1.
Gone.
one all the way down inside the 20.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Out of the gun, Goff. Complete to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Safety game, so went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Prescott forced out to his left. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott yet again. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards to go, second down. Prescott. And a catch right side by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle. to 33. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Hooker wants to change the look. They'll look to throw again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
18 rattlers, 60 Maverick, 60 Hawk, 70.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for Adams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Hooker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. William Goldstein. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
Khalif Raymond now. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Caught on the right side by Adams. But in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Raymond now on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. And that's caught inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker being chased out left. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. Fighting. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, Prescott. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here go 46.
Here's Prescott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done.
but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's got it to Williams. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing. Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 32 on the play. On play action, Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing here, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for it.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chase Edmonds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Raymond now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
70 Rangers. On the ball.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.